What's up, ass faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 39, episode 39, Bet with Juice. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Monday afternoon. Happy Labor Day. I hope everybody had a great day, is having a great day so far. Spending time with their family, doing some cookouts, drinking some brewskis. You don't work on Labor Day, bro. Don't do it. Um, we got some good news. We hit a slip last night. Finally, um, three of the gentlemen that contributed to that slip were on channel yesterday, and I'm very proud of them. Two of them, you could say they were absolutely free, um, but it was still scary. It was still a little bit sweaty. We'll get right into it. We have a small slate. We only have three MLB games for the rest of the night. One of them already, actually, both of them have already started, and the last game of the night, Rangers D-backs, is starting soon. And then you do have TCU versus UNC, North Carolina. First game for Mr. Bill Belichick, Unk himself. Um, let's go ahead and get into it from yesterday's slips. It wasn't terrible, okay? It wasn't terrible. Like I said, right there, 3 for 5. Nolan Jones, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Dude went over. Same thing with Kyle Till. But guess what both of them did today? They decided to ball out and have a great game. Nolan Jones, he had a hit and a run. I believe a hit and run or run RBI. And then Kyle Till had one hit. So he was still one short. But they came to play today, when we needed them yesterday. Jacob DeGrom. This is what I'm talking about when I say sweaty. We had him for 5.5 Ks. I was watching this game live. He was struggling. He got to 6 finally, and they pulled him, I think, in the 5th inning. And I'm watching like, thank you. He got that strikeout. And mind you, at the time, we still needed, Devers and Jesus Luzardo. So Jacob DeGrom, thank you for getting it done. Athletics are just such a scrappy team. We all know they're not going to make playoffs. They're not going to be in the run for anything, but they're just scrappy. And they got a bunch of dogs. We know that with Shea Langeliers, Brent Rooker, Nick, the Animal, Kurtz. You can never count them out. So, like I said, thank you, Jacob, for getting that done. Rafael Devers, 1.5 bases. I told you guys he would get a double. I predicted a double at first. I said he'd hit triple alley, get it in there, get to second. And then when I was finishing up finishing up the channel yesterday, I said, what if he just gets a solo shot in his first at bat? Devers, my guy, he did it. He got a solo shot, very first at bat against Sugano. We had him for 1.5 bases. He got 4, and then he had another 3. I don't know, if it was a single or double, but he had 7 total bases yesterday. Balled out for us, and he also hit another freaking home run today. And I stayed away from him, and I took somebody else. That guy did. Mickey Moniak didn't get it done. But Devers, he's on fire right now. He got the hot hand. Jesus Luzardo, an absolute gem last night. We had him for 5.5 on this slip. The slip that we won, I took it down to 4.5 because I was just hesitant. But dude balled out yesterday. Just wanted to explain the main slip. We missed by 2 guys. Like I said, they obviously decided to have a better game today. You move on. And like I said, I had to move on from those games and lock in on those 3 guys, DeGrom, Luzardo, and Devers. And I said, I got to ride with those guys. I'm super confident in them. So I said, boom. Let's go ahead and throw in Jock Peterson for 1.5 bases. Mookie Betts for 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs at a discount. Those are the only 2 props that we added to this. Like I said, DeGrom, 5.5, got it at 6. Jock on his first at bat hit a home run. What a stud. Thank you, bro. Former Dodger. Absolute guy. Devers, like I said, hit that solo shot in the first. We were greened out. Mind you, we were greened out on 4 on 4 props in the first inning, and then we obviously had to wait on Jacob DeGrom to get his last couple strikeouts. But we were greened out on Jock Peterson, Devers, Freeman, and Mookie Betts. Let's get into about Freeman. I told you guys. I told you guys. I had never seen that emotion out of Freddie before. And what do you know? His first at bat against Brandon Pfaff, he almost goes over the fence. I'm watching. I'm like, oh, oh, oh. I think it was Corbin playing center field. Could have been somebody else, but they were tracking it down. They were going, and he barely missed. Hits the warning track off the wall. It's a double. He cashes that, gets that for us. Mookie's at third, gets brought in the next at bat. Like I said, those three, let me see, one, two, three, yeah. No, four. One, two, three, 4 props in the very first inning. We waited on Jacob DeGrom. He got his stuff. And then we had to sweat out Jesus Luzardo. He didn't start off too hot against the Braves, but he got locked in. He dialed in and got 7 for us. He was like at one point throwing a perfect game, a no hitter. Dude's a stud. Um, I do not want to see the Phillies in the playoffs. That is a team that could get absolutely hot. Don't want to see them. But like I said, we finally cashed yesterday. The only reason why I'm showing it is because we had those 3 guys on channel. But 10 for 200. We finally got one. We move on to today. Like I said, a very, very small slate. First game that we got going is Orioles versus Padres. Oh, let's see if we get. We have the first gentleman already cashing. You had Dylan Cease pitching tonight. We already know what type of pitcher he is. Not great. Um, we took somebody with the same name as him, Dylan Beavers. Mr. Dylan Beavers for 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I think he's playing in about 10 games so far this season. He has already cashed that. And then Kyle Bradish. He just got back this season. He was dominant his last outing. He had 10 strikeouts. He was at 2 a while ago. He's still at 2. Thank you. He just got his 3rd strikeout live on channel. So he is at 3 right now. He needs 2 more to cash that for us, and then we got 3 guys left. You got Mariners versus Rays next game up. Whoa, camera dude. Chill out, brother. Junior Caminero, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for the Rays. Let's see. I think it's Castillo pitching tonight, and like I said, the game's already started. Belo just struck out. Caminero is not going to get at bat in the first inning. He'll be coming. Cameraman, you're pissing me off. I need you to. Hey, just come on, figure it out. Caminero will be. Okay. Caminero is going to be leading off in the second inning. What is going on with the Zoom stuff? Relax. Piss me off, brother. Uh, Castillo hasn't been great. I know Caminero has some numbers against him. Just want to read them off real quick while my camera is zooming in on my face. He's 3 for 6, 1 single, 1 triple, 1 home run. Junior Caminero is going to hit a solo shot when he comes up right now in the second inning. Calling it right now. And then you got the Rangers and the D-backs next game up. Now you can zoom in, cameraman. Right there. It says Josh times 2. We're going with our boys Josh Jung and Josh Smith, both for 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. They both have numbers against, what was it? Oh, Ryan, it's not Ryan. Ryan Nelson. Okay? I did want to go with our boy Corey Seager, but he is not in lineup tonight. Josh Jung, 2 for 4, 1 single, 1 double. And Josh Smith, 2 for 6, 1 single, 1 double as well, and a strikeout. Rangers get hot tonight. I'm not sure. They are playing at home, and oh no, they are playing in Arizona. But The D-backs are a dead team. They're absolutely done. You got Patrick Corbin on the mound for the Rangers, so he's probably going to deal, probably have 8 strikeouts, but you never know. We had him in a slip last time, and he barely got his props, so we're staying away from that. Maybe the D-backs, a little scrappy like the Athletics, and Corbin Carroll, Blaze Alexander, Geraldo Perdomo? Is it Gerald? It's either Gerald Perdomo or Geraldo. I think it's Gerald. I don't care, the D-backs. We got TCU versus Unk / North Carolina. TCU versus Bill Belichick, old ass dude, greatest coach possibly of all time. He did have the GOAT, Tom Brady, though, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to read them off to you real quick, and then I'll show you guys a slip. Let's see. See if the camera can lock in right there. You got Isaiah Johnson. We're getting a discount at his receiving yards, 24.5, so he needs 25. Kobe, right there. Bean Bryant. Kobe Pacehour, longest reception, 20.5 yards. So he needs a 21 yard catch. 21 reception? Okay. You guys know what I'm saying. And then Benji, forgot his last name. I'll go back to it right now. Benji, 1 touchdown for UNC, and then Jordan Dwyer from TCU, longest reception, 24.5 yards. So it needs to be over 20 or 25 plus. And then Josh Hoover, the quarterback, we're getting this at a discount as well. 225 plus passing yards. My guy, Man Jack, for 1 touchdown. That's my dude. That's my favorite prop of the night. Right there. Zoom in. Zoom in. No, you want to zoom in all day. Come on. Right there. Man Jack, touchdown. What a freaking name. Like I said, signed by your boy Juice. There's a notebook. Made a small slate today. Let's get locked in on Prize Picks. Somehow I still made this a 15-minute video by the time I get done with it. But I appreciate you guys watching. Mr. Kyle Bradish only needs one more K. Let's go. Cameraman is doing a great job right now. There's the main slip for the rest of the night, kind of for MLB. Like I said, you got Dylan Beavers. Mr. Beaver got the job done in his first at bat. What a stud. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And then, like I said, Kyle Bradish needs one more K against the Padres. As long as they keep him in for another 2 innings, this is easy. This is an easy cash out. Junior Caminero, please. I thought he had one already. I think I'm thinking about Churio. Jackson Churio from the Brewers. They got very similar names. But yeah, Junior, get locked in. We need 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And then the Josh brothers, Josh Jung, Josh Smith, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Get it done, boys, against Ryan Nelson. That is $10 to pay 200. And then let's get locked in on the slip that we have for TCU versus North Carolina. Like I said, Isaiah Johnson, 24.5 receiving yards, got at a discount. Benjamin Hall, Mr. Benji, 1 touchdown. We'll go to Kobe Pacehour. His longest reception needs to be 21 yards. And then you got Jordan Dwyer. His longest reception needs to be 25 yards. Joseph Manjack, my favorite prop of the night, 1 touchdown. And we're getting Josh Hoover, the quarterback, at a discount for 224.5 yards passing. That's a measly $5 to pay 200. I actually love this. I crafted this while I was on the toilet, and I think it's gonna hit. Those are like my favorite slips. When I'm on the throne, I'm just locked in. I'm like, it's great. Thank you guys so much for putting up with me and watching episode 39, lab session 39, Bet with Juice. Cheers to this Labor Day. Let's stay hot, boys. Let's hit something tonight. Peace.